What's up, everyone? How you doing? It's John, and in this video, I want to share with you 7 really cool light gun arcade shooters that I recommend you check out. I'm playing this for those who are curious. This is using Launchbox. I'm playing this on my B-Link Micro PC, which will do really good with emulation. Shout out to my good friend Kirk, aka Cubert Addict 1, also for helping me capture this footage and helping with this video. And what's really cool is I'm using my Arcade Europe Lightgun, which I recently did a video on. And it's a USB light gun. You plug it into your PC. I'm using a Wii bar for the sensor, and it works great. Really easy to hook up, and it really feels like you're playing an arcade game because you can use the modern monitors, which is sweet. This is House of the Dead 1, the first game I'm going to show you. It's by Sega. I believe it came out circa like 1997, 1998. Was later ported to the Dreamcast. This is the Japanese version. It's green blood. I recall the US arcade version having red blood. That was made it so scary and great. But this is the one that started all. I think there's like 4 or 5 House of the Deads now. And Sega, to me, in the 90s, 2000s, really just dominated the light gun arcade market. Namco was up there as well. They did really good. There's a lot of great shooters from Namco. This is the next one, Confidential Mission. This one came out the Naomi, also around kind of around the same time, early 2000s. I remember going to my local arcade and playing this a lot. This is a 2-player game, and it's a lot of fun. And the thing about the Sega light gun games is the voice acting in all of them is really bad. House of the Dead included, really bad voice acting, but that's kind of made it charming for me. Like, I actually appreciate these games because of that. It sounds kind of weird, but the it's kind of funny that the voice acting in these games is so bad. Got to adjust it and kind of sync up the shooting here. We'll get started here in a second. And if I had another gun, you can actually play 2 players on this using emulation as well, which is cool.
Have seized control of the World Coalition's latest high-tech spy satellite. CMF sources have traced the
if you guys ever played this game, let me know. Leave a comment below if you have.
Is to secretly infiltrate the museum and find out who is responsible.
But this is during the time, Naomi was kind of during the time of the Dreamcast, so a lot of the graphics you'll see kind of looks like Dreamcast style graphics. It was really specifically for the arcade by Sega.
It's over, Agent Gibson.
Look at this guy.
Prepare to die.
Oh, here we go. Boom. Controls great.
You'll never get this disc.
Definitely a game I recommend you check out. I don't believe this was ported to the Dreamcast. I might be wrong on that. Let me know if I'm wrong. This is Lupin the Third. It's another arcade game. This was Japanese only, I believe, and this is a really fun. If you like the Lupin the Third anime series, this is another one to check out through using the Naomi hardware here. And just jump right into it. You can see it handles really well. Yeah, Lupin the Third is a really popular classic anime. This bigger part, I'm on a train outside. Get him. They're farther away, it's hard to get him. Now to reload, you can set it up by either a button on the gun itself, or you can set it up so you can shoot off screen. Or either way, you can kind of set that up, depending on the arcade game. This particular game has a time limit, which is interesting. Alright, we're going to move on to the next game here. Next one I'm going to show you. Medieval Japan. This is Ninja Assault by Namco. Came out in 2000, kind of same time frame as the other ones I was showing you before. But as mentioned, Sega was really dominated the market, but Namco certainly had a lot of great shooters as well. And I'm not aware of this game being ported to any home console market or anything like that either. So here we go. You shoot these like ninjas. There's different gun upgrades and things like that. Oh, watch out. Another game that's 2-player. Dang, I hit those. Dang, that went quick. This game is hard. It definitely eats a lot of quarters. No doubt. But I like that there's health. When you shoot the enemies, there's like a health bar. It's kind of helpful. It shows you how much. So, but you're going to move on to the next game now. This is by Sega as well. LA Machine Guns. Rage of the Machines. Remember this one specifically, the using the machine gun had the force feedback. Now the Arcade Europe Lightgun does not have any force feedback. But yeah, I remember the force feedback here as well. Start in LA, hence the game name, and this looks like it's the Japanese port as well. But this arcade game did come out in North America. I remember playing this specifically in North America as well. A lot of these arcade games have like build-up story before you start the game. Here we go. Downtown. Boom. Yeah, even though this came out 2000, I feel like it has got a lot of elements that you see in more modern day light gun games in the arcades, right? The big target there, the scope, all that good stuff. You see that more in modern ones, like if you ever played Transformers in arcade, for example. This is Jurassic Park Lost World, another Sega classic. This came out in, I think, circa the late 90s. The more modern Jurassic Park, also by Raw Thrills, is also one to definitely check out. This came out in 1997, so this is during the time of the movie when it was released. It kind of shows you. We'll get started here. We'll start with beginner. Now, I'm not sure if it was this Jurassic Park, but I remember playing Jurassic Park in the arcade where I actually had, like, you sit down and the seats would move as well. I think it was this one. The Velociraptors here you got to watch out for. Looks great in 1080p though. Definitely runs smooth. Okay, the next game I'm going to show you is Ocean Hunter. I believe this is also by Sega. And this one is a lot of fun as well. I want to show you. See, it loads up fairly quick as well. Yep, this is by Sega. Came out during the same time, late 90s. It's kind of an underwater shooter, so it's unique in a sense and kind of obscure. This is the Japanese one. I'm not quite sure if this game was actually ported over to North America or not. But that's the great thing about emulation. You get to play a lot of these games that you wouldn't be able to play normally. Look at that shark with a guy in his mouth. Holy cow. Alright, let's dive right into it. So we're diving in the water here, and oh, there's a shark. Get him. There you go. Yeah, this is intense. Underwater water bullets. Jump for the snakes. Dang, it's a big shark.
White death.
Gotta save my friend. Oh, dang, didn't get him. That's brutal. Oh, he's gone. Sorry, dude. That's the last of my 7, but I do want to show you before I end the video. I want to show you also what you can do through emulation, which is really cool. The system I want to show you is the Action Max by Worlds of Wonder. Came out in the 80s. I apologize, there's no audio on this. When it was recorded, the audio didn't record for some reason. But I believe about 5 or 6 games came out for the system. And what it is, it's a VHS-based system. You play, it's an interactive movie. It uses light gun. And it's really cool to play this through emulator because a lot of these games are really hard to find. Worlds of Wonder is the same company that made Teddy Ruxpin back in the day. So that was kind of their claim to fame. And it's a very short-lived system, but there's actually a lot of people making homebrew, like new games for it, which I think is really cool. And it's kind of a fun game. There's no really way to lose in these games because it's a movie that plays. And the goal is really to shoot the objects. And if you shoot them right in the right target, you get extra points. So in the bottom right corner, you'll see that red light there, and it will light up when you do actually hit the targets. This is super cheesy. It just screams out 80s to me. And it's super nostalgia. I love it. Actually looks like it's playing on a VHS tape. So it's a really cool, fun way to use a light gun. In this case, Arcade Europe Lightgun, to kind of replay a lot of these games, which are kind of lost, to be quite honest with you. So you'll see some of the animation here is really bad, or special effects. I wish you could hear the audio because it's really funny. The music and voiceover is really, really hilarious. I'll skip ahead to the action on the Action Max. So the object is hit the circles there, and when you do hit it right, you get to see the light will light up, which is cool. So I think they did a really good job emulating that kind of experience. Anyway, a lot you can do with light gun games. There's so many games you can play. It just opens up the experience playing with the gun on emulation of these classic arcade games that you wouldn't be able to play normally. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate subscribing. What light gun games, arcade games, or games do you recommend? Leave a comment below. I'll be back soon. Take care, and game on.